GTM Travel Brief. It's the 30th of April 2026. There's an unexpected twist to this summer's FIFA World Cup in the US. Far from driving the usual surge in travel, demand has fallen noticeably short of expectations. Hotels in key host cities had priced for a boom that simply hasn't materialized, with international fan numbers softer than anticipated. A mix of high ticket prices, economic uncertainty and long-haul travel hesitancy appears to have dampened appetite, leaving significant volumes of rooms unsold. With prices easing and availability improving in cities that should have been at capacity, transatlantic trips this summer may prove better value and far less constrained than anyone expected. Airspace restrictions across parts of the Middle East are forcing airlines to reroute services, with Asian carriers in particular stepping in to absorb demand and offer alternative connections between Europe and Asia. What this highlights is not a slowdown in business travel, but a growing layer of complexity behind the scenes. Longer routings, shifting airline capacity and fluctuating fares mean that identifying the most efficient and cost-effective options now requires far more active management than usual. For UK-based business travelers, this is where expertise becomes critical. We are issuing regular updates on the evolving situation, most recently at 8 a.m. this morning, ensuring clients can navigate disruption with clarity, maintain traveler safety, and secure the best possible outcomes in a rapidly changing environment. A new cross-border rail option launched this morning, as Leo Express begins services linking Prague and Bratislava, two key Central European business hubs. The route, operated with modern Talgo trains, will run twice daily, with a journey time of just under 6 hours, adding fresh capacity and competition on a well-established corridor. On the face of it, this is a regional development, but it speaks to a much bigger shift across Europe. Rail operators are steadily expanding international connections, improving comfort and frequency, and positioning train travel as a viable alternative to short-haul flights for business travelers. For UK-based travelers, it raises an interesting question. How often do we default to flying when rail could offer a more productive, lower-friction alternative? With city centre to city centre journeys, fewer security pinch points and growing cross-border networks, rail is becoming harder to ignore, particularly for those willing to rethink how they move around Europe. That's all for GTM Travel Brief this week, brought to you by the Business Travel Team of the Year.